Hello out there, everybody. This is the Psychic Spectrum Radio, and I'm Skip.
And I'm Sha'ron, the Princess of Chocolate and Sparkles.
How you doing? How is everybody out there?
Good day today.
Everybody
Good day.
watching, I hope you're having a good week so far.
We got a few that have checked in.
Yeah.
So they're beginning to line up.
And if you're watching this and you don't know how to check in, just click on the live portion of the broadcast. Click on live and on Facebook or YouTube, and you'll be brought in and you can ask questions, you can comment, you can hang up on us. It's up to you.
You can get a mini reading.
Yeah.
If so desired. By going to our website, psychicspectrum.com. I'm sounding
Yeah, you sound normal.
Okay. Psychicspectrum.com and go to the Psychic Spectrum Radio show, right?
Yep.
And then you can see all the info there for finding out how to purchase a $10 mini reading if you're so inclined. And if not, that's okay too. So let's see who we got coming in here.
Who we got coming in?
Why does Facebook say we go live in 15 minutes?
Well, let's just ignore that.
Here's
Here's our comments. That? Okay, first person in today was Noha.
All right.
How are you?
Yeah, I hope she's having a good day.
She's over there in the Middle East.
Oh,
I hope things are calm where you're at.
Calm where you're at, yeah. And Allison's on.
Uh-huh. And just one old lady. Tina.
And Tina's on, and Debbie's on.
People checking in from
you,
all over the place.
I tell you, the weather, spring is here. Weather's beginning to change. I hear people say on Facebook, not say, but I read on Facebook, different things, and it's like spring is here. We had some wind today, so it's like they say, March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb. So I had a little hissy fit today because it blew over one of my trees on my deck, one of my fake trees. So I guess it was quite a gust. But other than that, I think things are beginning to, no pun intended, warming up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and Linda's on.
Linda's.
From Chehalis. That's right. She's down there visiting her aunt, I believe. So
she says it's spring in Chehalis.
Yeah, I bet it is because it's
It's not here. It was raining today. Pretty good.
Well, that's spring though.
Oh. Well, that spring sucks.
But it rains in Seattle, winter, spring, summer, fall. So and Jeannie's on Hola.
Hola mola.
Hola mola.
What's mola?
I don't know.
Is it?
I think she was rhyming.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you drinking cola? Hola mola. Listen, if you're watching this, whatever you're on Facebook or YouTube, give us a like and a share, and just share the stream now, and other people will see it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And
go ahead.
if you're tuned in but you're not joined in, you can go with the live portion of the show by going to Psychic Spectrum on Facebook. Or going to Psychic Spectrum on YouTube.
Oh, and Crystal's on.
Go live. Oh, Crystal, yeah.
I was going to say, how do you know when you're tuned in?
If you can see us.
No, I'm kidding.
Then you're tuned in.
Tuned in. It's better than being tuned out.
That's right.
I was going to say, if you have the time and the wanting to do it, you can leave a little comment on our contact page and give us a little, what do they call that? Testimonial.
Kudo.
Yeah, kudo. Well, I was thinking testimonial that we could add to the website so people would know kind of what goes on the radio show, and it might be worth listening into or checking out or whatever.
You can do that on the Psychic Spectrum website, right?
Yeah,
That's what you're saying?
On the contact page.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you can even, my number's on there too, my cell phone number, so you could even text me or send us an email, however you want to do it. I mean, but we could then put that on the website. I think would help people that are looking at our website realize what we do and what's going on. So if you would do that, I would appreciate it. And I know Skip would too.
Denise is on here.
Real Native Beauty. Yes, she's on. Hello.
She says
hello.
Hi.
Yeah. Who's up there in the little eye?
Oh, a whole bunch. Look at that.
Cool. Well, welcome to everybody up there in the little eye. What is that? Is that Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. No. Yeah. There we go. There's Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Facebook, YouTube. I don't know. Who else can get on there? Link, get on there?
No.
No? Instagram?
our Facebook feed dropped off on your Facebook page.
Why?
I don't know why, but
Well, how rude.
I can tell you this. Let me click edit.
How rude. How dare they drop me off on my Facebook page?
It's all set up.
That's interesting. Are you on my page or are you on the Spectrum page? Because my page has a little
picture right there.
That's my hummingbird.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my hummingbird. But that doesn't tell me a whole lot because I'm not technical savvy, you know. But anyhow, while you're doing that, you notice the date is March 24th already. Can you believe we're almost into the 4th month of this year? Time just flies by. I know I've said that before, but it seems like it's going awful fast. But anyway, so March 24th, 2026 comes up to a 1 day. So this is all about brand new beginnings. So hopefully we all kind of opened the door and trudged out one step at a time and maybe tried something new or learned something new or thought about something in a different way, but did things in a brand new beginning way. So if you happen to have a birthday today, happy birthday. That means your personal year, according to numerology, would be a 1, which means this whole year for you is going to be brand new beginnings. So don't be afraid to try them. I mean, if you're interested, you don't have to try everything, but you know, if you do and you want to give it a shot or just check it out, don't be afraid to do so. But brand new beginnings can be really fun. It makes you kind of go into a non-comfort zone a little bit sometimes, but that's okay if you're in control and know where you're going and what you're getting into. That's the main thing. Don't go blindly into anything. But sometimes too, the endings have to happen for the brand new beginning to start. So if you've had some endings in the first part of this first 3-month period of 2026, let it in so the brand new beginning can start in whatever form it's going to take. So are you ready for the stone of the day?
Sure, lay it on me.
Well, if I can read it, I'll let you know. It's lodestone, okay? Lodestone. I found that sounds like a heavy thing to me. Lodestone. But if I can read it. Okay. It's powerful manifesting stone, and it helps you in attending to what you're yearning for. So it balances the brain hemisphere so you can think more clearly. May help you attract a situation at present or opportunities that you need to experience in this lifetime. Now that was kind of when I read that, I went, whoa, I don't know. Would I really want that? But we're here for growth. So if you need growth, it could be with this lodestone that it helps attract those situations or those experiences that you need for the growth you're trying to do at this time here on Earth. And so the affirmation for that is nothing worse than avoidance if you're, I can't even read what I wrote.
Do you need more light?
No, that's going to make sense to what I wrote. Oh, there's nothing worse than avoiding your full potential. That's what I wrote. I like that. Honey, I don't. Oh, okay. So, and that's really, really true. So it could be that lodestone could help you have the situations and experiences that you need to learn and grow from in this lifetime. And with that, you won't have to avoid what you're trying to avoid. Does that make sense? I understood it, but that don't mean anybody else will.
I'm avoiding that.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, so the lodestone's kind of a cool stone too. It's you should Google it and look at pictures of it because it's you don't have a picture, right? You didn't take the picture today.
No.
Of lodestone. Okay.
No.
All right, that's cool. But just it's not a non-fun stone, but it's not what I would say is in my repertoire of feeling good stones. It's just something that it's not a bad feeling stone, but it's a stone that's meant for a certain purpose. So if you're wanting to do that kind of thing, and with the brand new beginning today, and if your birthday's today, the year of brand new beginnings, you might want to check that out or look into it. So, but that brings us to the card of the day. And what is the card of the day?
Well, the card of the day for me is this little card. See that little upside down U? That is talks about health in a positive way. It talks about being
Where's
in
it
a
go?
in a position of strength, and it also talks about using that position of strength. So
Really?
this says, don't be afraid. Now is your time. Go for it, and that includes going for health or using the health
Hmm.
to your advantage.
That's kind of, I love it when our cards are in sync, you know. My card is in from where
You're
you're
there.
moving me around. I
Yep.
can't see what I'm trying to focus on, Skip. Please stop that.
I'm,
Please.
it's
But
split.
anyway, where is it? I can't see what I'm trying to show to
Okay.
know if my card's going to be
The
focused.
screen split. Hold on.
Okay. One moment. We're having technical difficulty. Okay. This is the information will set you. I'm trying to. There we go. Information will set you free card. So, in accordance with what Skip just said, this is totally true. Whatever you're going to do, the more information you can get about it, the more you can find out about something, or the more you can be in control when you do something. I think it's just saying information will set you free. So, that is our cards of the day. Now, tomorrow on the Psychic Spectrum Showcase, we will pull a second card, and that will even enlighten a little bit more about what the message is for today. So if you can tune in for that, great. If you can't, this information right here will also help you through the weekend, or through the week actually.
Yep.
Until next Tuesday. So.
Oh, Wendy's on from Montana.
All right. Cool. I was wondering. I didn't see her. I was wondering if she was going to come on tonight. So. That's good. So anyway, so that's that. So I guess.
Wait a minute. Tell me, what was the word for your card? I got to write that down.
Understanding will set you free. Freedom card. Freedom card. Just put freedom. I'll know what that means. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So I guess that brings us down to questions, correct?
Yeah.
Because that's what we're all about tonight.
And I see that with the technical difficulties on your Facebook page, there's not a whole lot of people on tonight, so we might be getting done a little quicker.
I don't understand that.
Well, it's something on Facebook. That's all I can tell you.
I'm on my page.
We're not.
Apparently.
So, anyhow,
well, I don't know why, but
down.
Why would they? Oh, did that have something to do with last week when the picture of the guy kissing the barnstone?
No.
No?
No.
No. Wow. That's good. We also go to our chiropractor on Tuesdays, and I'm amazed I look like anything when he gets done cracking my neck and stuff. But
I feel good.
Oh, I do too. But if I turn the wrong way, it catches. I love this man, by the way. If you're in the area and you need a chiropractor, he's in Sumner, but he's the best.
Yep, his name is Dr. O'Neill Baines, Bains, and tell him that Skip and Sha'ron sent you.
Yeah.
The guy's awesome. Well, and he looks like an elderly Elvis.
Oh, he does. Well, yeah, he does a little bit. You're right. You're right. I'll give you that one. I can't even. Oh, here we go. I'm on the page. I'm on. We're on.
Oh, okay.
Says live now.
Oh, all right. Well, they just can't join in and comment. So I suggest you go to my Facebook page, which is Skip Leingang, or you go to the YouTube page and search for Psychic Spectrum.
Is it on my Psychic Spectrum page?
No.
How come they can't comment when I found us on there?
Because they can watch, but they can't comment. They have to join in. Technical thing. Never mind.
Well, Debbie commented, said how much is the gas up there, and
okay,
I saw
where's Debbie at?
Right there.
She's on my Facebook page.
I know, but
It's technical. Never mind. See how this works, people? This is why I do all the technical.
Okay. Anyway.
You just sit there and look pretty and talk. Tell jokes.
So let's go in with the questions. Let's go. Tina says good evening. We say good evening. Debbie goes Hazer, and then she says, "How much is gas up here?" How much was gas? $5? Or something?
I don't know. I'm about half gassed up right here myself. No, up here now for a gallon of regular. I saw it today when we were out.
Oh, what was it?
The highest I saw was $5.69 for
569.
$5.69 for regular gas, and that was in cash. If you paid credit, it was $5.79, credit or debit. And then the lowest I saw it was $4.98, I think it was.
Wow.
That was at a Narco. So
good old Washington State.
Yep, Washifornia. That's our name.
Yeah. Anyway,
Tax until you drop.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, no.
Don't get me started.
Anyway, what?
Anyway, Linda says, we read that, but she's in Sahel, so I hope she's having a good time. Jeannie said hi. Crystal says hi. Real Native Beauty says hello. Debbie, we answered her question. Wendy says listening from Montana. Noha says hi, beautiful people. Do you please see me making it to presenting my papers for the exams in
Invogulator job.
oh, okay. What's an invogulator job?
I don't know.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah. Noha, can you tell me the date that you are expected to do this? Is there a deadline of some type? Debbie says same as Palm Springs on the high side. What is?
Gas prices.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is it in Texas? Where all the oil is?
I don't know. What do you think I am, psychic?
Yeah, let me guess. It's
I have no idea.
$3.94.
Oh, you're asking me what I think?
Yeah.
Oh, in Texas? Oh, yeah, it's probably about 3.5. 3.5. Who's going to tell us?
Debbie.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so anyway, so we're waiting for her to give you the date. Is that what you said?
Yes. Noha,
Okay.
tell us the date that you're
Okay.
expected to do this by, or the date of the exam.
Okay.
The date of your presentation. That's what I'm looking at.
So while we're waiting for that, you want to do the jokes? That way they can have time to type?
Well, we could. So maybe it should be.
It's time for Sha'ron's Joke of the Week.
That way they have time to type their questions. Okay, you ready for these?
Yep.
Why is a pig dressed in black never get bullied?
Pig dressed in black.
Never get bullied.
Never good. Because he has a black belt.
Oh, that was a good one, but no. Because Batman has sworn to protect Gotham. Give it.
I think they like that one.
If you have 6 oranges in one hand and 8 bananas in the other, what do you have?
High blood sugar. 6 oranges in one hand, 8 bananas in the other.
Uh-huh.
Got me.
You got big hands. That's what you got.
Big what? Oh,
Hands.
made a big splash on that one, didn't you?
Why do programmers prefer dark mode?
Programmers. I don't know.
Because light attracts bugs. Get it? Programmers, bugs.
He said that one twice.
That's cute. What did one Frenchman say to the other Frenchman?
I'm afraid. Don't make me call the cops on you now.
I don't know because I don't speak French.
Yeah. They're coming to take me away. Haha, they're coming to take me away.
So let's see if they've answered your questions.
Yeah, let me go back
There we
up
go.
here.
Okay.
All right.
See, I figured you threaten them with jokes. They'll write questions.
Wendy says $3.69 for gas in Billings, Montana today, but it'll most likely be higher tomorrow. And Tina says Kaya's in Utah.
Debbie
already.
says, I don't know. I'll have to go check it out. Noha says because of health problems. I don't know what that means.
There. I was expected by
Oh.
the 8th of March.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, this is past the 8th of March.
Yeah.
16 days past?
You know, Noha, it seems to me that if you... Yes, I'm just going to say a simple answer. Yes, I think you'll be able to make it. And I think she means April 8th.
Oh.
Tell me if I'm right or wrong, Noha. Let me see if I can... Nope, it's not there yet. Tell me, are you really mean March 8th? But if you do mean March 8th, you're going to need to call and talk to somebody in person. And I think you'll still have the chance.
She said that she wrote to them and said she was sick.
I would call somebody and talk to them.
Yeah. I think you'd have person to person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think you'll still be in the running. So it's not April, it is March. So that's she's saying.
Okay, so Tina says Kai is in Utah already. He's trying to find the show. Hopefully he will come. Okay, yeah, I hope so. Yeah, he texted me and said he made it to Utah. Yeah.
Tell him he... Oh.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, tell him he can go to my Facebook page, Skip Leingang, or he can go to YouTube and search out Psychic Spectrum Radio Show and get on there.
Yeah. Jeannie's laughing. Jeannie, I don't know what that thing is there underneath Jeannie. He's looking for the show. Hopefully, it says he's looking for the show. Hopefully he'll find it. Okay, well, let's hope. Debbie says, are monies from Chuck's account being transferred into mine by the end of March?
We'll see, this is the 24th. That's 7 days.
Yeah, 7 days.
Maybe. It's about, I'm going to say 60% chance that they will and 40% that it won't. But I think if it doesn't make it by the end of the month, I think it'll take till about the 6th, between the 6th and the 8th of April.
Okay. Jeannie's, these glasses. Jeannie is a little like laughing on her face. I think that's what that is.
Yeah.
Allison says, when I was leaving work the other day, I seen a white dog in the parking lot. I got out of my vehicle, walked around and behind my vehicle because he was on the passenger side of me. Continued, dog is gone.
Read the next comment.
Oh, dog is gone in the 5 seconds it took me to do that. This dog was gone, disappeared into thin air now. Did he just run away really fast or was it just spirit dog?
Spirit dog.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was a spirit dog.
Okay.
Was there a dog you had like that? If not, he probably belonged to that area somewhere, or maybe that's where he got hit or something,
Yeah.
and that's where he is. That's kind of a cool story, though. Crystal says, I was wondering if you knew how the circuit breaker switch got flipped off during the night for the south bathroom lights.
Crystal, something tripped it. It was a physical thing. It wasn't any outside forces that did it or anything else. It's something it has to do with the wiring or the circuit breaker box or the breaker itself. Go in, open the door in the circuit breaker box, and put your ear up next to it and see if you hear a bzzz, a humming sound. If you do, you have a breaker that needs to be replaced, and it could have tripped. But it's something either in the wiring or in that the breaker box itself or the breaker. It feels to me like it might be just a weak breaker.
Okay.
And they're not expensive to replace.
Tina says, have you done a show on taking care of your stones? I would be interested in that as I have heard several different methods on this. Yes, we have in the past done that, but that doesn't mean we couldn't do it again. In what reference are you wanting to take care of your stones? Like cleanse them, or ones not to put together, or ones...
Or charging the crystals?
Charging would not be taking care. That would be programming.
If they're weak.
That would be programming them. So to answer that question, if that's what you would like, let me know. Oh, cleansing and charging. Okay, all right. I'll put that together for you, and we will do it on a Wednesday night. We won't do it on this forum, but we can do it on the Wednesday night forum, right?
Yeah, we can do that on a Wednesday night.
Okay.
What
Okay.
What is this? I did. What is that about?
Probably told Kai where he could go to look for us.
Oh,
Noha says I will call them in the morning. Okay, good. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Crystal says, okay, thanks. Alexander said no, so she didn't have a white dog. So
Alexander?
Allison, sorry. Where'd he come from? Alexander, I don't know. But so it was probably the dog belonged in that area or something happened to the dog in that area. Who knows? You don't always know about those things.
Yeah.
Okay. Cleansing and charging, we got that. Allison says, no, I never had a dog like that, and I knew if I knew it was a spirit dog. Yeah. She is good. She just don't trust herself.
Yeah.
Tina says, thank you. Allison says, thanks for the confirmation. You're welcome. Linda says, who should I ask to help me move a car from Pullman, Washington to Gig Harbor?
How do you have to move it? Do you have to have somebody drive it? Do you have to have somebody tow it? What's the how moving it in what way? Explain that.
So Tina says yes. I'm not sure to what, but I think it's to the Wednesday night thing. Debbie says, wow 2.66 a gallon in Texas, average in Harker Heights, Texas today.
That's half the price of what ours is.
My
Less
God,
than
that's
half.
a third. Yeah, it's a half. You're right. Tina says, I have Kai info. But do we have to, is he on his phone? StreamYard, though, you don't need anything. You just go onto YouTube or something, and there we are, right? Linda says drive.
Oh, to drive it?
From Pullman to where? To Gig Harbor.
God, Pullman is like a 6-hour drive, 5-hour drive.
Well, what's the question again? I forgot. Oh, who should I ask to help me? The one that comes to mind, don't do it. So anyway, I guess whoever you trust. I mean, are you going to be going too? Are you going to drive them over to get the car so you'll come back together? One in one car, one in the other. Are you going to send them over on a train and pick it up or what? Tina says, gave Kai info, LOL, can't type tonight. It's okay, we got it. She spelled tonight wrong again. I love it. I would do that. Linda, she would go too. Okay, so she would drive that person with her over.
Man, I don't know.
Well, I'd get someone that didn't expect an arm and a leg just to go do it. I'd make it somebody who's a friend and is willing to maybe just have a lunch or a dinner paid for, because it's going to be a long drive. You're going to have to eat.
I would say the best thing that I can give you is, and this is a psychic hit, is ask someone who doesn't expect anything in return. Because it feels to me like most, if not all, the people want something back or in return.
Well, that's why I'm saying nothing more than a lunch or a dinner.
Yeah.
Because you have to eat. Not always a pricey place either.
Yeah.
There's something eat and go.
And you will regret it if you don't pick somebody like that, because it's going to backfire on you.
And I would make it real plain up front. I'll buy you lunch and dinner, but that's it. Lunch or dinner, or both if you want. But nobody should do it expecting you get $100 for driving a car. That's just not. A friend wouldn't ask that. A friend would do it because they want to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it comes down to it, you could just take a bus over there and
drive your own car back.
Might be cheaper.
Or a train.
Yeah, I don't know if the train goes there.
I don't know. She says, okay, I will just pay and have it trucked over.
Oh, wait.
I don't know. Can you do that?
I
guess you can.
I have an idea. I don't know.
Oh, my Lord. Skip's got an idea.
This is not a psychic thing. Okay. I'm just wondering if you have AAA, they'll tow you from anywhere
That's
to
true.
anywhere within a maximum amount of miles. If that's within those miles, you could say, I need my car towed.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Because, I mean, didn't someone that we know have a car towed from Port Angeles area all the way up here?
no, it's from uh, Seaside, Oregon up to here.
Was it Seaside?
Yeah, it's Mike. His
I
mom's-
know who I'm talking about.
I don't know who you're
it's
talking
not
about.
Seaside. Maybe it is. Maybe
That's
it
where
is
she
Seaside.
lived.
Okay.
Oh, there's Spencer.
Yeah.
Karen.
All right. Better late than never. Well, that's okay. Everybody comes on when they get here. Yeah. So how you guys doing? Is it nice up there in the north end up in there? Way up north? Way up north. Mhm. Well, it'd be a nice trip if the snow's off over the pass. It'd be a nice day trip. But depending on whether because think about it, you're going to be in the car for, I don't know how long it takes to get to Pullman. That's over by Spokane, isn't it? Pullman?
No,
Where's Pullman? I can't remember.
it's
Gosh, I lived over there
over
too.
next to the Idaho border, about midway down in the state, or just a little below
Pullman
that.
is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's a long ride. So you're going to have to ride a long time with somebody.
Yeah.
And then it'll be a long drive back all by yourself. So it might be better to have it trucked over or have AAA or somebody tow it over. Might be cheaper than trucking it.
Oh yeah.
If
Would
they
be.
don't, even if it's outside the range she has, it might be cheaper than trucking it.
Yeah.
Check them out. Clarence, is that a new one?
Yep. Clarence
Well, hi,
T30.
Clarence. All right, hi.
Clarence T30.
Oh, and Vicky's on. She got her internet working. The storms in Hawaii maybe have calmed down a little bit, huh?
Yeah. You
Well,
got to
good.
tell
I'm
us.
glad.
I said you got to tell us how things are over there.
Yeah, because they were having like
Storms for like the last bazillion years, and they're pretty vicious storms, and flooding. Lots of
Hey,
flooding.
did any of the palm trees fall down? I'm curious. Myself.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Well, I mean, I don't know what level the winds were. Were they tornado winds? Were they hurricane type winds? I mean, I know her internet was down. She had to get new equipment and stuff. And so it had to be pretty hefty winds, I would think.
Well, there was
Hey.
flooding. Those pictures.
I didn't see pictures.
Oh yeah.
Where did you
They
see
were
pictures?
on Facebook.
From who?
It was just posted on Facebook.
Oh,
from
I didn't
somebody.
see those. Well, it didn't come in on my page.
There's lots of flooding.
Huh.
And it was pretty deep.
I'll be darned.
Like
Well,
I think it was like 4 feet deep in some spot.
well, that had to be pretty significant winds then.
50
Wow.
inches of rain in 2
Oh
weeks.
my! Thank you, Jeannie. 50 inches of rain. Wow.
Wow. See,
That-
Jeannie knows because it said Jeannie Rain.
No, Jeannie watches TV. It's 50. That seems like a lot. Isn't that a lot of rain in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm glad she's okay because Vicky lived through that storm then. So that must have been a little bit scary, I would think. It's funny, I never heard it on any of the news things that I watched.
She says, search YouTube, you'll see everything.
Yeah, well, that's probably true. Crystal says mileage on a AAA tow truck is around $6 a mile. The last time I had to have AAA tow my vehicle and went over my 200-mile limit.
Okay, so how far is
Pullman?
Pullman from here? And then what's it going to cost you?
I don't know, but is every plan have the same mile limit, or you might have different mile limits? I don't know.
No, I think that would be a standard on.
I don't know.
I think AAA is pretty much standard. I don't think you get a deluxe packages or something.
I don't. We have AAA, but I couldn't tell you.
200-mile limit.
Mm-hmm.
So distance from Pullman to,
Gig Harbor?
just say Tacoma.
No, she wants it taken to Gig Harbor.
Okay, go to Gig Harbor then. Same thing. $6 a mile? Man, they're sure making Jesus, they're making a hell of a profit. I'll rent a tow truck and I'll bring it over for that. That's on a premium AAA card. Okay. Yes, it's a record they lost
It's
almost
307 miles from Pullman to
No, you don't want to use AAA then.
Gig Harbor. Well, she'd only have to pay for 107.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's still $6. That's $600, isn't it?
Jeannie says, yes, it's a record. They lost almost everything on Maui and other islands. Aloha, finally sunny and windy today, says Vicky. Wow. That's crazy over there.
Do they have a reason why that came up like? I mean, why did that storm hit like that?
They're having it all over. Tonga got hit with an earthquake today. Tonga.
Oh, Tonga.
Tonga got hit with a 7 point something earthquake, 7.3, I think, on the scale, and they're getting battered by
somebody else had
storms.
a 7 point a couple of 3 days ago over there. I don't know who it was.
They're getting battered by these storms over there on those islands, and Fiji got some. It's been everywhere in that area. It's like the whole world's weather pattern shifted to a different location.
Well, it's all the negative energy in the world right now.
And they're looking at where we live here at having a super El Nino winter or summer. And I think...
Who said that? Where are you reading that?
On the news. They said a super El Nino in our area, which means it would be super hot.
Yeah.
Long summer and hot.
Super Neo. So, oh, great. That's all we need.
Thank God we have air conditioning.
Yeah.
Jeannie says, in a cyclone in northern Australia, really bad. I found out a cyclone is the same as two hurricanes, only spins the opposite below the equator. I'll be darned.
Huh. Wow.
As two hurricanes or Z hurricanes? I don't know what a Z hurricane is.
It's the end of the road.
A cyclone in northern Australia.
Huh.
Wow.
Interesting.
Well, the weather shifted over the earth for a while here, but that's done it before. This is not the first time. Oh, typo. It's a hurricane.
Oh, a hurricane.
Same as a hurricane, only spins the opposite. Well, that's cool. That's not cool, but that's cool. I hope they're...
I hope everybody's okay and survives.
In.
I don't want a bunch of destruction and... Yeah.
I have a couple friends down in Australia on Facebook. I should ask them how... But that was in... Yeah, it's northern Australia. I don't know where they are, but...
Here's a good question for you, Spencer. Can you tell us anything about shamans? Do you believe they have certain healing powers? What kind of healing powers? I would ask that. Shamans are like the medicine men of Native America, you know?
Yeah.
I believe the Celtics didn't they have shamans? A lot of different religions have shamans. Huh?
They didn't have shamans.
I thought the shamans is who told them to go, as you said, rape, pillage, and plunder.
That was their...
You said shamans.
Spiritual leaders. We called them shamans, but he's talking about shamans today, people who are called shamans or call themselves shamans.
I understand that. Yeah, I do.
I'm just going to say, if you're going to talk to somebody about healing powers for that, I'm going to tell you something that in my opinion of what I've seen in the metaphysical world is no, they don't have any powers to heal. A shaman can conduct, is what their main purpose has been throughout history. So they can conduct religious service, ceremonial service, burial service. They can conduct you in learning. But a shaman doesn't really have, and I'm talking about in reality. I don't care what you see in the movies, what you see on TV, what you hear about. So-and-so says, I have a friend who's a shaman, blah, blah, blah. Or somebody went to see a shaman. I'm telling you what, you can. In fact,
have never run into one. We'll put it that way.
Well, we've been run into people that said they were shamans.
Yeah.
But what if you want to really have a good understanding of it, use ChatGPT or whatever AI you want to use and ask that same question, but give specifics about powers, healing powers. Be specific with your question. All right. You have to, the more specific you can be, like if you want to heal a third vertebrae down, okay, just go with that.
I think my opinion is I think shamans are like people that do energy work. The ones I've dealt with are the very first ones to say, I can send the energy to you, but it's up to you to accept it.
Mm-hmm.
And so with shamans, they might be able to send energy work that way, but if you don't accept it, it's not going to work. So the real healing takes place within inside yourself. Whenever I hear of shamans, I always think of
soul retrieval.
Oh, what's his name? He's passed on now, but
Charlie?
No. Bald-headed guy used to give talks. He was known for his lectures.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I can't remember his name.
What was his name? I can see him.
He's talking about soul retrieval.
Why do you need a shaman for that?
Well, and what are you referring to as soul retrieval? Be careful.
Be careful what you ask for.
Be careful in going to someone who says they're a shaman and they can do that. That's all I'm going to say. It's that there's an old saying: if you cannot speak well, don't speak at all. So I'm not going to say any more.
And that's not saying it might not truly exist, but in our experiences, we've yet to find one. That's all I'm going to say.
In our 30 plus years of experience.
Yeah. But if I was going to go even look into that kind of thing, Spencer, I would do so much research. I would do so much referral, wanting to hear from people that had it done, checking it out, checking out the person that says they are and who they are, and if that's their real name, and if they got I'm not saying that there's anything bad about them. I'm just saying that's what I would do. I wouldn't take it on just word of mouth, word value. I'd check them out. Spencer says, Karen talked with a shaman who is supposed to chase a bug out of our house. Well, if they're clearing the house, they probably, if they have the ability to clear a house, I'm not against that. Are you?
No.
Huh? Well, say it loud enough so they can hear it.
Cleansing a building is one thing.
Yeah.
But if they're talking about soul retrieval and healing, I'm going to read you the definition of a shaman. It's a spiritual practitioner acting as an intermediary between the human and the spirit worlds, often utilizing altered states of consciousness, trance, or rituals to heal, divine the future, and provide guidance. If you have any ability at all to do this, I recommend in that context that you go to ChatGPT or Google and ask what the Bible says about trance mediumship.
And there again, even clearing a house, I would double check where they're coming from, what they believe in, because
you can clear your own house.
Not everybody's on the white side. That's all I'm going to say. But if they are on the white side, I would still check them out.
Now, I got a good question for Spencer. Karen, how much did that person tell you they were going to charge? Because, well, I'm not going to go into it. T. Lynn.
Well, hello, first off.
Yeah.
How is best way to find a medical medium, and are they covered by insurance?
They're not covered by insurance.
I've never heard of one that is, but I'm not that into medical insurance, so who knows what's transpired since our day when we had the store. We have had a couple of medical mediums in the store.
But they were covered by insurance.
At that time, no, they were not covered by insurance. $290 for 3 hours. Oh my God!
I'll come and do it for $285.
Why do you think you need your house cleared? First off,
T-Lane, hang in there. We'll get you in a second.
And I can send you paperwork on how you too could clear your own house. If you want. $300. That's $100 an hour.
Yeah.
And what does she do for that $290?
He or she.
Yeah, he or she. I mean, there's a lot of questions, you know.
Yeah.
I'd check out everything. Free will and free choice, I guess. So if it feels good to you, you got to go with what you feel.
We were in California at an expo. We were speaking at the expo, and we met a guy that somebody in our troop of psychics and friends that went with us down there to get a booth, and they wanted to do a booth and stuff. They nicknamed him Booger, and the reason why was because
what's that got to do with this?
Just let me tell you, because he was really strange. Okay, and he came in with a tinfoil hat on underneath his stocking cap in Los Angeles in the summer. Anyhow, when they would read for him, he would sit there and pick his nose and eat the boogers.
No, he didn't. He put them on the table.
I saw him eating them.
Okay.
But all I can say is that he called us later on when we got home, and he said that he was down on the Muscle Beach and met a street psychic who said that they would clear a hex on him for, I think it was $700, something like that.
Oh, no, it was more than that, $1,500, I believe.
And I said, oh, I'll do it for you for $3, and joking. It's like, and I don't think he paid him.
Yeah, he did.
Did he end up paying him? Anyhow,
yeah,
crazy. So
well, free will or free choice. And the person, whoever he was talking to, talked a good game. I know, yeah, not everybody out there is out to take you. I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying just double check everything. And I'd find out exactly what it is that's going to get done for those 3 hours and why it takes 3 hours, and, you know,
you can do it yourself.
Questions like that. So let us know how it goes.
So back to T. Lynn.
Oh, yeah.
Best way to find a medical medium. By medical medium, T. Lynn, are you talking about someone who can look at you and tell you what's wrong, or what they can identify that is wrong or is causing your problems? Is that what you're talking about? I think that's what you're saying. Well, first of all, they're not covered by insurance.
As far as we know.
I have never seen one.
No, I haven't either,
or even heard of one. But the best way to find one. Now, we have had people that we know, too. And they that were medical intuitives, and she called herself a psychic nurse. But anyhow, yeah, okay, yes, that's what they mean. So they did a good job. It was, people can do that. Their accuracy, I can't. It depends on the person, and where they're coming from, I guess. But the best way to find one is, I would say, don't Google it. Use ChatGPT or some other more in-depth AI than Google, and ask that question, and then include the word, how can I find a medical medium near me?
That's reputable.
Yes, that's reputable. And be specific. Explain what you're looking at having them do. Okay? Throw those things in. The more specific you can be when you use AI, the better your answer. So.
And there again, it's doing the legwork. It's finding out if that is their real name, if they have any priors, do they have any kind of references that you can talk to people that have had it done?
Yeah.
Or don't be afraid to ask the questions. And if they walk their walk and talk their talk, they'll gladly answer them. If they don't, I'd be a little leery.
Yep.
Yeah. Spencer says Karen believes there's a prankster causing silly things around the house, things being moved, many little things. She would like to blame it on me, but I didn't do anything. Have you guys bought anything lately or brought anything into the house? And if you haven't done that, have you been somewhere where you've been where there could have been some kind of attachments that followed you home?
Let's clarify something. You're talking about bringing things into the house that are antique or used that somebody else owned?
They're not necessarily antique or used. They're just something that was made by someone. It could be brand new.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But it could be the other two things too.
Yeah. So if you have,
then yeah, I mean that may have came home with it, you know. Sometimes you can go into a bowling alley, a bar, a lounge, a grocery store, and there's been some negative thing there. It just attaches. So you don't always know.
And objects, they attach to objects.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That you can bring home.
Yeah. Like whenever you buy things at a flea market or an auctioneer place, or you buy even a garage sale, you should always clear it before you bring it into the house.
Yep.
You know. Cindy's on. Hi, Cindy.
Well, hello.
Is that all the questions? I mean, is this it?
That's it. You guys making this easy on us
My
tonight.
goodness, it's only what?
53 minutes.
Wow. I am curious if you guys follow through on what you're asking and let us know the outcome. Because there are people out there that are say it.
Reputable.
Thank you. Oh, T. Lynn says Marie Manicheri of Bothell is one and discovered it while working as a nurse. Retired from nursing but was hoping to find an insurance covered one, have multiple issues, lost faith in strictly Western medicine. Well, it's an avenue you could pursue and look at it, I guess. I'd be careful if she charges you an exorbitant amount of money, but that's free will and free choice on both ends. So, I mean, might be worth it. Who knows?
I don't know if she still does it, but Marie had a radio show at the station that we had our radio show at.
Did she?
When the time we were doing our show there.
Well, if she has a proven track record and she can say things that you know are true, then I would think twice. I mean, I would look twice. But I mean, if not, I would do my homework. Yeah. Well, I can get losing faith in the Western medicine. I mean, sometimes I wonder about that myself. But on the other hand, Western medicine has saved a lot of people.
Yep.
So there's pros and cons in everything. So
multiple issues. T-Lynn, I wonder, have you tried what's it called?
I don't know what you're thinking.
The alternative doctors.
Naturopath?
Have you tried a naturopath? And they're checking you out. Their tests are much more in depth than the medical doctors usually are, because they can get right down to the nitty gritty on things. You might want to consider that.
Who are the ones that do the blood work and look at your tongue and the hair samples? And is that naturopath?
Yeah.
There is a company, or used to be one in Kent. Dr. Wright is put it together. He's not the one that may see everything now, oversee it. Dr. Wright, remember him?
Yes.
I mean, he was known for a great naturopath.
He's passed away.
Well, okay, so is the thing still going now?
I don't know. You'd have to Google that one. I couldn't tell you. T. Lynn says, did my sister hear me this morning? Today is her birthday and found deceased at home last spring. Give us her first name. Helps with making a connection.
Ouch.
$2.90 for 3 hours. That's about $97 an hour. 98.
I just want to know what she does for those 3 hours.
I don't know, but I could probably do it for the same price in 2. Good. I'll look into naturopath.
When we cleared houses, we did not charge that.
God, no. T. Lynn says, good, I'll look into naturopathic to hopefully find insurance covered.
Yeah, now that might be covered by, I don't
there
know.
are
some are and some aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Connie, passed in Kent. Well, to answer the question, did she hear me this morning? Yes, she did. They
Yeah.
can hear us and see us all over there,
Yeah.
you know.
Yes, and she makes a reference to the fact that she, I don't want to say misled people, but she was very closely guarded herself against revealing too much information to other people.
She kept a wall up.
Yeah, good way to say it. Spencer says, we will talk with you about when we see you at the Poodle Dog. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, we can talk more in person.
Yeah. Now, are the Poodle Dog, are you planning to come down this next, I think it's April 4th? Because I will print out the paperwork and then I can explain to you what you have to do if you want to try clearing it on your own.
Yes,
So,
the 4th.
Yeah.
That's not this Saturday, but the next Saturday
Yes,
after that.
two weeks away. Yeah, I mean, I'll just bring the paperwork, and if they happen, I mean, it's part of my 101 class, but I'll give it to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing. You did you talk about the classes and stuff?
The only classes we have is room class. No, I didn't talk about your room class. Skip is going to be doing a room class. T-Lynn says she was burned by so many. Defensiveness makes sense. Yeah. In June, you're going to be doing an in-person one.
Yep.
And then you're going to be doing an online room class.
Yeah.
So, if anybody's interested in learning how to read the runes, become more psychic, learning how to tune in, give readings, that's the class to take.
Yep. And you can take whatever I teach you with that and the process of it, and you can apply it to any type of cards you want. Tarot cards or angel cards, whatever you want.
Yes, yeah, I guess you're right there. Yeah. So
if Spencer, if you're coming, you make sure you let us know as soon as possible, because last month or this month in March, it was totally sold out. In fact, it was oversold out. We had to move into a bigger room, and made a huge difference in cost for us to do that. So we're going to try and keep it at the maximum.
Yeah, but if
we can reserve your seat.
If it overfills like it did this
then we
month,
just have
we'll
to do
move it to the other room. We'll gladly do that.
Yeah.
To make room for everyone.
We had double the capacity.
Yeah.
This month.
No, almost.
Yeah, just a hair under.
Yeah. So, I mean, either way, if we stay in the room, the boardroom, or we go to the Rainier room, it's better, buy the tickets, get your seat saved, because I can't guarantee your seat will be there if you just walk in.
Yeah.
Because last month it was totally, I went, holy cow. They were still signing up on Saturday morning. So, I mean, it was kind of cool, but it was strange. So, anyhow.
There was like 3 seats left in that bigger room.
No, there wasn't. According to Holly, we were at max.
Oh. Geez.
Now, I thought it held 40. Apparently, they've changed that too. So anyway, yeah, we got Talking to the Other Side coming up on April 4th for the ones that are in the area. The Poodle Dog, 4 p.m. The doors open, 5 to 8 is the event. Skip's room class is coming up in June. That's not that far away.
No.
It's almost April, so 2.5 months. And then our regular showcase online, we're doing that all online now, so you can come on, and for $5 on a Wednesday, the online doors open at 6. You get a half an hour to talk with everybody that's in the room, and then Skip and I come on at 6:30 and we do the showcase. And so far, everybody's coming on. Skip and I actually do a little mini reading for each one. It's kind of weird.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and tomorrow night.
Yeah, unless we get so many, we can't do that, because that'll take us all the way to midnight to get all that done. But so we, for $5, you get quite a lot.
And tomorrow night, we're going to review the
UFO. Yeah.
Videos.
Skip's he's gonna take the night vision goggles that videotaped all the stuff he saw through those goggles, and we're going to show it to you tomorrow night. So
that's from when we went UFO watching.
UFO and Sasquatch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last year.
You will not believe how much stuff is in the sky you cannot see
with the naked eye at night. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was amazed. I was.
Yeah, I was too.
I mean, I'm going to buy another one, another night goggle, so more than just
Yeah.
one person at a time can look up there. So yeah, so that's going to be fun. So we got that coming up, and then our radio show on Tuesdays at 7. That's what we're doing right now. So that's always a fun thing. So other than that, that's kind of taking us right up into June, I think.
Yeah.
So I like this format, but
Mhm.
the Wednesday night format is what pays the bills.
Yep.
And so that's why we charge $5. So if you can come, let go of $5, you'll get a free psychometry reading and chance to win some money, which I think is what, up to $65, $70 now.
Something like that.
And
Goes up $5 every week.
at least for now, I'm thinking I might
Yeah.
change that too. I
Yeah.
might change it into just getting a beautiful crystal, and then they still get a chance to unlock the door to get the crystal.
Yep.
But it will be a little thing. It'll be a nice crystal.
Mhm.
So that might happen. But right now, it's still the money box. So T. Lynn says, are Sasquatch ETs or interdimensional? Will they act as mediators for the big ET reveal? Oh, that's a good question.
No.
I don't think they're ETs. I think they are interdimensional.
Yes.
But I would not put them in the classification of ET. Will they act as mediators? I doubt it, but who knows?
No.
Hasn't been done yet, but I don't know why they would. I don't think ET is going to need a mediator.
No.
And if it was, I don't think they'd choose a Sasquatch myself. But
depends on which camp you believe in, that Sasquatch are ETs or Sasquatch are interdimensional. The majority of science-backed research shows that they are interdimensional.
well, and
our own experience of how
yeah,
that happened was interdimensional.
yeah. Plus, our Sasquatch person, Samantha, before she passed away of COVID, she even said they were interdimensional. But she never thought they were extraterrestrial. I don't think they're ETs. I don't. I think it's another species entirely. Yeah. And I mean, I've never heard anyone ever say they heard a Sasquatch talking. So I don't know what kind of good they'd be as mediators, unless they did it telepathy wise. I don't know.
There's stuff on Facebook that I highly doubt has any.
I know AI has done so much stuff.
I know, and they say that this guy was at his cabin, and they show a video of him at his cabin, and he opened his place up to an ET who was sick, and they lived out there all alone, and the ET came up to him seeking help. And
I mean, you can't prove it.
Well, who's taking the video if he lived all alone?
Yeah.
The camera was moving. It's not a stationary camera. It was moving, and no.
Vicky says, can you tell how big your audience is? Oh, yeah. Can you tell how big your audience is now?
We can only tell a partial of it.
Yeah.
And it's because how many people checked in, like you guys are. You checked in and you're watching it, and so we know. But there's tons of people who are on Facebook and YouTube who are watching that aren't on the page, because it's also being broadcast live on Facebook. Those people and YouTube, they just can't ask or interact with us.
And also a lot of people listen later in the archive.
Oh yeah.
So we don't know how many that is. So I guess we really can't tell how big our audience is. And we have got new viewers from Instagram too, and LinkedIn.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're starting to build not a clientele, but people seeing us on Instagram too. Yeah. So yeah. So I wish we could. I'd like to know how many people we're interacting with, but right now it's not possible. So Terry says, Terry T, is this the first time on? Oh, no.
In Taiwan.
Okay. Is it possible to squeeze in a question for me? Yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead. We shall wait. So, as we sit here in silence.
There it is, right there.
What?
The second one up, right there.
Oh, that just slipped right in. I didn't even see it. How should I deal with the things and conflict with my coworker, Lynn? To be honest, I hate her. Well, at least you're being honest. Why do you hate her? What does she do? And before you answer that, what does she do that reminds you of someone that acted like that in your childhood? Whether it be a mother or grandmother or aunt that's making you go back to where that button was created. I don't know what to do. Part of me wants to retaliate, but then I feel the wise thing is to walk away. It is the wise thing to walk away. You don't want to play into her camp, you know?
How about the
Because you don't want to bring yourself down to her level.
How about the thing about?
I don't care. You can teach her that if you want. Teach him that if you want.
Okay, Terry. Here's something you can do. Whether the person is in front of you or far away, whenever you're interacting with this person, or you,
I was going to say, or see her coming.
yeah, I'm getting there. Whenever you're interacting with this person, or whether you're in a conference online or a telephone call, or you hear that somebody says that she said or he said this or that, I want you to take the palm of your hand and in your mind, close your eyes, in your mind's eye, just stretch it out and see or envision in your mind's eye a white light, a beam shooting out and to that person, and then say, you need to retreat. You need to retreat to them. All right. And
No, you don't say it to them. You think that.
Yes, right. You don't say it. You say it about them, but you say you need to retreat, or go away or stop. And then the person,
Actually, I don't.
the person will feel it.
I was going to say, I don't. Oh, you mean to yourself say that?
Yes.
Because I don't remember you saying that before.
Oh, say it to yourself.
You just said.
You don't say it out loud.
The white light would push
Yeah.
her away.
Just push the white light to that person and say in your mind, go away, stop, take off, turn around, retreat, whatever, leave me alone. And you will start to see some changes in this. And the more you do it, the more it will happen. And we had a person that we taught this to, and she worked for a dentist office. And there was one dentist who was a real a-hole to her, and only to her.
Yeah.
And he'd come walking down the hallway towards her office. She did the billing, and she knew what was coming, and so she did it. She just pretended like she was yawning, did this, and he turned around and walked back to his office.
Yeah.
So,
just pretend like you're stretching and just relaxing, and just while you're at it, take that white light and just right at her. That's what I do.
I wouldn't retaliate.
I mean, you don't even really have to say go the other way. You can just push her back.
Yeah, and make it protection for yourself.
Yeah.
The white light.
Yeah.
I do not retaliate. You're going to lose.
Yeah. And
not because
it takes her down to her level.
Yeah.
And she likes to play at that level. So
the only reason you'll lose is because you caused a workplace problem.
And that's what she's trying to get it to be. Your fault, not hers. She's she's poking the bear. She's trying to egg you into something. Just don't go there. Just don't go there.
So
people, I tell you, people.
So I think that about wraps up tonight, huh?
Well, looks like we're on the last rung of the ladder. Gonna have to go.
So tomorrow night, again, if you want to see what our findings are, the videos from our UFO and Bigfoot watching, speaking specifically to this about UFO videos, you're not going to believe what we found in the skies with our night vision goggles and recorded a video. And I think I have a couple still shots too.
Good.
But it'll blow you away. It's like, no way that's real. No way that was actually out there. So if you want to see that tomorrow night on the Psychic Showcase,
6
join
o'clock, the doors open online, and you'll talk for half an hour with the people that are there. And then 6:30, Skip and I'll come on. Allison says, I'm falling asleep. I got to go. Thank you again for your time. You're welcome. Sweet dreams. So like we always say, what a wonderful world. Love you, Mom and Dad.
Yep. You guys have a good week, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow night, huh? Take care.